We not the type to play games, you can state claims. Came to show the movement moving like a freight train, breaking walls and crumble earth with every step we take. We walking by with lash and your neck will break. Never let it stray, so say it wrong, we'll set it straight. So coming at us with an awkward demeanor is leaving your life in the dead of face. So pedal straight, avoid these shots, we send it all costs. Truly believing that it'll be different, we watching your body get hauled off. Simple as this, we giving the vibe of the revolution that we living within. Diminish the doubt of the haters that talk on the low because of this minuscule shit.
Wow. Just wow. Wizards can't seem to get a break. Hasbro can't seem to get a break. This was announced last night. Tanker covered it first. He beat me to it as usual. Paramount Plus has opted not to proceed with the live action series based upon Hasbro's popular Dungeons and Dragons fantasy role-playing game franchise. The move comes almost a year and a half, 2 years. Well, I mean, they've been talking about a D&D TV show since 1993. About a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, Paramount and Hasbro said that they were going to greenlight an 8 episodes straight to series order between Hasbro and E1 and Paramount. Hasbro, not Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro. Now we know that since that has happened, Hasbro sold off E1 to a loss. But still, why would Paramount, after a year of being dicked around, say, you know what? We don't want to do a D&D TV show with you. I mean, you would think, hey, a D&D TV show, that's literally licensed to print free money, especially on a channel that's doing so well as Paramount Plus. I mean, right? It's got Star Trek and Star Trek and Star Trek. It's got Star Trek. I don't know. I mean, you know, could it be something to do with the fact of losing E1? Could it be something to do with the fact of Hasbro firing 90% of the artists that worked on Dungeons and Dragons and 90% of the people who helped in the creation of Baldur's Gate 3 and all the other creative people that Paramount had been talking to no longer there? Could it be Hasbro pissing off Joe Manganiello with the Dragonlance stuff and saying, oh, we're not doing the Dragonlance stuff anymore after we'd been promising you for years that you were going to do the Dragonlance thing? I don't know. Could it have something to do with Hasbro pissing off Transformers Earthspark after signing that huge deal with Paramount and Netflix to do Power Rangers and Transformers? And then, you know, Earthspark just being just bad. Yeah, I can't imagine why Paramount would say no. But don't worry, Hasbro, not Wizards, because Hasbro owns Dungeons and Dragons, not Wizards. Just want to remind you that this article, has said they'll shop it around to other people. Surely there's somebody out there who wants to, you know, do another cartoon or a live action show, because, you know, the movie did so well. Maybe Amazon. I mean, they've got like a 60-40 batting average right now. I mean, you know, The Expanse was great. Some of the other series, you know, Fallout was great. On the other hand, you know, Lord of the Rings and Wheel of Time, not so great, but sure. I mean, they could probably, you know, as Amazon, I don't know, Amazon would say, yeah, sure, we'll totally do your show because we don't have enough fantasy shows now. And, you know, you've been screwing us over too. And we've got Critical Role, who, you know, literally is a license to print money. But we'll do your D&D show. You know, they could farm it out to Tubi. They do some independent stuff. They just did that great movie with the Soska sisters. Tubi might need a live action D&D show for people to pay attention to it. They've got Kamen Rider on Tubi, right? I mean, you could... Netflix isn't really doing anything fantasy-wise, series-wise right now, other than Bridgerton and Dead Boy Detective and Sandman and a bunch of other big major stuff. And I'm sure Netflix has forgiven them by now for the horrible Power Rangers 2023 movie and the horrible Power Rangers end series, or the fact that despite promising us a Power Rangers reboot since 2018, they still haven't done it. But yeah, I'm sure Netflix will go, oh yeah, we totally forgive you. We totally are not upset about Power Rangers, or the fact that you've been promising us a Power Rangers reboot since 2019. But no. I mean, if not Netflix, there's always Max, right? HBO Max. I mean, they've got Harry Potter and the entire DCU, but they could use a series, right? They need a fantasy series, because a D&D fantasy series would totally sell now, right? You just take everything that the hundreds of live plays are doing and add some animation. Maybe Dimension 20 could do it, you know? I mean, I mean, this is totally a dumb, right? This is totally a smart move on Paramount. I mean, Paramount's already doing horrible, and they've already royally pissed off the Star Trek franchise. So why would they want to take a risk with Hasbro, considering Hasbro is just a fountain of bad press and bad reputation, and they've already been screwed over by Hasbro because of Earthspark? I don't know. What do you think? What channel would you want to watch a D&D TV show on? Would you rather they just reboot the cartoon and start over? Would you want to watch a live action D&D TV show? What kind of budget would a live action D&D TV show need? Because it would have to be as good, if not better, than Game of Thrones. It'd have to have all the Game of Thrones level of, you know, medievally accurate stuff, plus magic. Who has that kind of clout? Who could even do that show? I mean, it would take, you know, like a month per episode. I mean, I'd rather see them reboot Babylon 5 than, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's a market for a D&D TV show right now. Is there? I mean, as opposed if you did it with like titties, like Game of Thrones, maybe, you know, little drow elf porn. I think this is a smart choice on Paramount. I've seen, you know, and Hasbro can continue to shop it around, maybe for less money, but maybe with a channel that is better suited to carry D&D, and they haven't screwed over yet. Like, I don't know, Tubi.